It's GSR here. So I wanted to talk to you guys today about special moves that break the neutral. So we're gonna pick Rain, and I'm gonna go with this variation right here, and then we're going to pick Gears. So Gears, obviously, as we all know, has a low sand move where it's basically a teleport and it's a side switcher and it's a pretty good combo ender that does substantial amount of damage to you. He also conditions you to block low, but the other thing that's actually really fucked up about it is that Gears has access to a KB on this, where if he just misses it twice in a row, he will automatically get the KB, as you can clearly see, and he does literally above combo damage, which is ridiculous. I think that's completely bullshit. Also, you have to keep in mind that he can also create a mind game with this. Now, they classify this move as a. I don't think they classify it as a projectile. Actually, I don't want to say that because it's definitely not a projectile. You can't really reflect it. You can punish it, um, depending on the character that you're using. However, it is possible to punish it, but this is a fuck neutral move, and it's actually really strong. It's one of the best special moves that he has access to. Um, so yeah, so like I said, he could whiff this twice in a row, and then he can get in on you, and then he could just do this, and there's nothing you can do about it. And keep in mind, easy crushing blows is off. So he could just do this to you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. And it's an armor break move, so you can already tell how bullshit that is. Right now, we're gonna go to Rain. Rain has access to a special move, which is Tidal Wave, and this move you can make it safe if you space it out and stuff. But this move complements his 1-3-4. So he can obviously go for a 50-50 situation right here. Damn, his fucking wave dashing is nuts. That nigga's forward dash and back dash is quick as hell, but it complements him though. But anyway, that's besides the point. So as you can clearly see, he can do that to you, and then obviously he can amplify. Obviously there's a gap in it and stuff like that, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. So he can make it safe, more than likely, and like I said, he has a gap in it to a certain degree. But no, he actually doesn't. I was thinking about the other move. Yeah, the other move has a gap in it. I don't think you can jump over this. I can't remember, man. It's been a while since I used Rain, but he could use it for his 50-50 situation. He gets a hit advantage of 10 frames, so that's not necessarily that bad, but it doesn't leave him that close to the opponent to where he can just instantly apply pressure. Obviously, if you use this in the corner, obviously, you know, hit advantage is 10 frames, so that's actually really good for him. If he meter burns it, I mean, as far as damage, he only does 6% right there. If he meter burns it, he does only 11, so it does decent damage. He'll just knock you down just like that. Looks like a pop-up though. Damn it. See how my character's fidgeting? I'm trying to get a down one out of that. That'd be pretty sick if I can get that. The reason why this move is on my list, by the way, is the range of this low. As you can clearly see, this actually breaks neutral. Now, obviously, if he whips it, his recovery is 24 frames, which is not super high. So, like, if you jump from a certain distance, you would possibly have to use a character like Devore or something like that, or who else? Cabal, to even be able to reach him. Other characters have like shorter range normals when they're doing like their jump and punch. So as you can clearly see, this actually breaks neutral. In my opinion, you can also meter burn it, so you have to keep that in mind as well. So I just wanted to put you know, him in there because I think that he should be there, because he can also break neutral, because he's denying your ability to play footsies with him to a certain degree. And it's destroying the neutral when it comes to footsies, because he can condition you to block low, or he can condition you to like jump or just block just in general. So he's forcing you to respond to that, because you would have to understand the range of that as well. And then on top of that, what makes him kind of annoying is the fact that like he's really quick with mobility, so that can be really annoying, and it's complementing him offensively as well. So I mean, he breaks neutral. Fujin, obviously we already know what the deal is with Fujin. His skywalking move that he has access to is just ridiculous. Basically, any character with a teleport, especially the ones with a super quick teleport, like Cetrion, or the homie Raiden. Um, Certain fatal blows in this game, like Cabal's fatal blow, it breaks neutral. Jax's fatal blow breaks neutral. Um, her fatal blow breaks neutral. Basically, projectile fatal blows break neutral just in general. Physical attack fatal blows that have like massive amounts of range on them, where you can teleport and shit, that breaks neutral. Technically, most of these fatal blows break neutral because you're afraid to press a button just in general when you two are in a neutral state. So all of them just break neutral just in general. Um, Zoning breaks neutral in this game as well. Um, because projectiles do not clash, and some projectiles are really biased to where, like, if I was to throw a straight force ball at Cabal and Cabal was to throw his buzzsaw at me, he would win that trade because I would hit the ground and he would not. So his zoning can be annoying in this matchup with Johnny Cage. Um, there's like two or three more characters that break neutral. Oh yeah, Sub-Zero slide, it breaks neutral. The reason why I say that is because obviously you can punish it and you can hop over it more than likely if you time it correctly, or you can jump over it. However, the question is knowing when he's gonna do it. That's the real question, is knowing when he's actually gonna do that shit. At one point, she was breaking neutral because of her teleport. Basically, her classic air stump. Um, Terminator has like a teleport that TDE, I think it's what they call it. It costs him like a defensive bar that breaks neutral. He can also use that TDE teleport for pressure as well. Um, yeah, so this is the stuff that breaks neutral. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of neutral in this game. There is heavy neutral in this game, but there's a lot of shit that breaks neutral in this game as well, which some people are not willing to acknowledge for some odd reason. Oh yeah, my homie Noob Saibot, he breaks neutral very easily. For people who don't know, he has a lot of lows, especially his low shadow slide. He has a back three that's a low, so he conditions you to block low when you are within footsie range, or when you are outside of footsie range and you two are, you know, in the neutral state. You understand what I'm saying? Um, Aaron Black, to a certain degree, he kind of breaks neutral slightly because he can just run and slide, or he can run and go for the overhead type shit. Obviously, you can anti-air him to a certain degree, but you got to know which option he's going to go for because his running animation is basically the same. Um, but yeah, that's all I'm gonna talk about with that particular situation. So let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section down below. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.